Imagine an island, remote, rugged, and almost forgotten by the world. A place where the endless blue of the Pacific stretches in every direction, and the nearest neighbor is hundreds of miles away. This is not the kind of island you see on postcards or in travel brochures. Instead, it's a place that feels like the edge of the earth, where nature is both breathtaking and unforgiving. Not a tropical resort, but a volcanic rock, Pitcairn Island, lost in the vast South Pacific. Its jagged cliffs rise sharply from the ocean, battered by waves and winds that have shaped its wild character for centuries. The land is tough, the soil thin, and the coastline treacherous. Just 2 square miles, it's the very definition of isolation, thousands of miles from any major land. On a map, Pitcairn is barely a dot, surrounded by nothing but open sea. The sense of remoteness here is absolute, and the ocean is both a barrier and a lifeline. Here, every person knows everyone else, and the outside world is a distant rumor. The community is small, fewer than 50 people, bound together by necessity and history. Life moves at its own pace, shaped by the rhythms of the sea and the seasons. Pitcairn's story is one of rebellion, survival, and a community born from a dramatic past. Descendants of the Bounty mutineers and their Tahitian companions still call this place home, carrying forward a legacy that is as unique as the island itself. There's no airport, no harbor for large ships, just a supply vessel a few times a year. Everything from food to fuel must be brought in by sea, and landing supplies is a challenge in itself, often dependent on the weather and the tides. This isolation shapes everything: what people eat, how they live, and how they see the world. Islanders grow their own food, fish the surrounding waters, and rely on each other in ways most of us can hardly imagine. For some, it's a sanctuary. For others, a beautiful prison. The silence and solitude can be peaceful, but also overwhelming. The island's beauty is matched only by its sense of isolation. We'll explore Pitcairn's history, the challenge of reaching it, and the reality of daily life. From the struggles of the first settlers to the routines of today's residents, every story here is shaped by the island's remoteness. Is it paradise or a nightmare? The truth is as complex as the island itself. For those who call it home, Pitcairn is a place of contradictions, at once harsh and beautiful, isolating and deeply connected. Welcome to Pitcairn, a speck in the Pacific, full of contradictions, where every day is a testament to endurance, community, and the enduring pull of the sea. Pitcairn's story begins with mutiny, a single act that would echo across centuries and shape the fate of a tiny island lost in the vast Pacific. In 1789, Fletcher Christian and his fellow mutineers seized HMS Bounty, casting Captain Bligh and his loyalists adrift in a small boat, thousands of miles from safety. Their rebellion was both desperate and daring, a last stand against tyranny at sea. Hunted relentlessly by the Royal Navy, the mutineers needed a place so remote it was nearly mythical, a speck on the map, hidden from the world's gaze, where they could vanish and begin anew. With a handful of Tahitian men and women, they found Pitcairn, uninhabited, fertile, and shielded by treacherous cliffs. The island was a natural fortress, its wild beauty both inviting and forbidding, promising sanctuary but demanding resilience. To erase their tracks and ensure no one could follow, they burned the Bounty in Bounty Bay. The flames marked the end of their old lives and the beginning of a new, uncertain chapter. But paradise quickly turned to chaos. Tensions flared between the mutineers and the Tahitians, jealousy and mistrust igniting violence. In a few short years, infighting and bloodshed left only one mutineer, John Adams, alive. Adams, with the surviving women and children, rebuilt the shattered community. He turned to Christian principles, teaching reading, writing, and faith, hoping to forge peace from the ashes of conflict. When discovered in 1808, outsiders found a thriving, pious society speaking a unique blend of English and Tahitian. The islanders had created a culture all their own, shaped by necessity and hope. The mutineers' ghosts lingered in the shadows, but their descendants built a new world, one born of violence yet sustained by resilience, faith, and the will to survive. Pitcairn's legacy is a living echo of the Bounty's rebellion, a testament to the power of reinvention and the enduring human spirit. Its people are descendants of both conflict and hope, carrying forward the stories of their ancestors with pride and humility. The island's past is never far away, it shapes every day. Here, history is alive, woven into the land, the language, and the lives of all who call Pitcairn home. Getting to Pitcairn is an odyssey, no airport, no easy way in, just a journey that starts in Tahiti, then a flight to Mangareva. From there, it's a 30-hour sea voyage on the MV Silver Supporter, Pitcairn's lifeline. The ship brings everything: food, fuel, mail, and visitors. Arrival is dramatic. No harbor, just a transfer to shore by longboat, expertly handled by islanders. Miss the supply ship, and you're stranded for months. Every trip off island is a major event, planned far in advance. Spontaneity doesn't exist here. Life runs on the ship's rare schedule. The journey itself is a reminder of Pitcairn's profound isolation. Every arrival and departure is a community affair. The ocean is both barrier and lifeline. On Pitcairn, remoteness isn't just a fact, it's a way of life. The world's end is there every day. Life on Pitcairn is shaped by necessity and community. With only about 50 residents, everyone wears many hats: postmaster, mechanic, gardener, guide. Food comes from private gardens and the sea: bananas, sweet potatoes, fresh fish. Self-sufficiency isn't a choice, it's survival. Work is communal. When the bell rings, everyone helps, whether it's fixing roads or maintaining longboats. Income comes from tourism: stamps, honey, and crafts sold to rare visitors. Quad bikes and footpaths connect Adamstown to the rest of the island. Life is lived outdoors, close to nature, and centered on shared meals and traditions. The community is tight-knit, bound by history and daily cooperation. On Pitcairn, every day is a blend of challenge and connection. For some, Pitcairn is the ultimate escape, a place where the world feels far away, and the pressures of daily life simply melt into the horizon. Here, the sense of remoteness is not just physical, but emotional and spiritual as well. No crowds, no noise, just wind, waves, and endless sky. The coastline stretches out, untouched and wild, offering a rare kind of peace that's hard to find anywhere else on Earth. The air is pure, the stars brilliant, and the landscape breathtaking. At night, the sky comes alive with constellations, unspoiled by city lights, while the days are filled with the vibrant greens of the hills and the deep blues of the Pacific. Here, community means everyone helps everyone. Roofs are fixed, crops are harvested, and children roam free. Life is woven together by shared effort and mutual support, creating bonds that are both practical and deeply personal. Self-sufficiency brings a deep sense of accomplishment: growing food, catching fish, building what you need. Every meal and every shelter is a testament to the resourcefulness and resilience of those who call Pitcairn home. Outsiders are drawn by the promise of simplicity and belonging. The journey here is not easy, but for many, the reward is a life stripped down to what truly matters: connection, purpose, and a sense of place. The island offers freedom from crime, stress, and the relentless pace of modern life. There are no traffic jams, no blaring sirens, just the gentle rhythm of nature and the comfort of a close-knit community. For a few, isolation is not a drawback, but the main attraction. The solitude here is profound, offering space for reflection, creativity, and a deeper understanding of oneself. Pitcairn is a place to reconnect with the basics: earth, sea, and community. It's a return to a slower, more intentional way of living, where every day is shaped by the natural world. It's a rare chance to live a life that's hands-on, practical, and deeply rooted. Here, every task has meaning, and every moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute. For those who choose it, Pitcairn is not the end of the world, but a new beginning, a place where isolation becomes inspiration, and every sunrise brings the promise of possibility. But isolation has a dark side. In a community this small, privacy is non-existent. Everyone knows your business. Old feuds and gossip can divide families for generations. The island's painful history, including abuse scandals, still casts a shadow. Opportunities are limited. Young people often leave, and rarely return. The population is aging, and the future feels uncertain. For those who don't fit in, life can be lonely and stifling. There's no escape from social pressures or the weight of the past. The same faces, day after day, can feel like a cage. The dream of paradise can quickly become a struggle with isolation and alienation. On Pitcairn, the line between sanctuary and prison is razor thin. paradise here is complicated. Distance shapes every challenge on Pitcairn. Healthcare is basic. Serious emergencies mean a days-long journey to Tahiti or New Zealand. The island store stocks essentials, but most goods are ordered months in advance and arrive by ship. Patience is a necessity. Waiting for shoes or supplies is routine. Satellite internet connects Pitcairn to the world, but it's slow and costly. The digital window highlights both connection and isolation. Leaving the island is expensive and logistically complex. Attending family events or relocating is a major ordeal. The cost and infrequency of travel make Pitcairn feel even more remote. Every aspect of life requires planning and resilience. The beauty of the island is matched by the difficulty of living there. For residents, every day is a negotiation with distance. On Pitcairn, challenge is a constant companion. Pitcairn's future hangs in the balance. The population is shrinking and aging, young people leave, and few return. The government offers land to attract new settlers, but isolation and limited services deter most. The economy relies on tourism, stamps, honey, and British subsidies, fragile sources at best. A downturn or change in cruise routes could be devastating. Despite this, the community is fiercely proud and resilient. They're exploring new ideas, ecotourism, internet domains, and more. But survival is not guaranteed. Every day is a fight against depopulation and dependence. Pitcairn's fate depends on innovation, adaptability, and the will of its people. The battle for survival is ongoing. Pitcairn is a land of paradox. Paradise and prison, community and claustrophobia. Its beauty is matched by its challenges, its history, both inspiring and haunting. The simple life here is anything but simple. Living on Pitcairn demands resilience, adaptability, and a tolerance for solitude. The allure of escape is real, but so are the hardships. For most, Pitcairn is best left as a story, a distant dream, a name on a map. It reminds us that true isolation still exists, and that some places live by their own rules. Pitcairn is a testament to human endurance and the complexity of community. It's a place to imagine, to wonder about, and to respect from afar. The island endures, remote, resilient, and utterly unique.